the very first time I left her in London, because I put her to the school, the preschool of the Central St. Martin. So I brought her to London and take to the school. So I was back to Japan after that. So I have to left her. I had to leave her alone. So that time, the worst thing for me in my life, almost. The saddest thing for me, because I feel miserable for her, and it could be good thing for her to study abroad alone, even if she was 17 or 18, so young. But it must have been a good experience for her in her life. But I couldn't believe that at that time, because she was so miserable. She seemed so sad, and also I am so sad. So I feel so guilty about that then. And all the way to Japan in a flight, I was weeping. I couldn't believe that it was me, because I'm not that emotional kind of person. So of course emotional, but not that expressive, or not that outgoing, or how can I say? I'm not that good at express my emotion outside. So, but I couldn't control my emotion at that time. But after that, I started to write letters to her every day. So every day I wrote or drew a postcard to her. So it soothed my kind of miserable emotion, and maybe it is. I believe that it is good for her, and it might 元気
it'd be better for her.
Better for her, and she might have some kind of energy from that, or some kind of love or good emotion from my card. So also for me it's good to control my emotion. And she sometimes sent me back, but it's much less than my card. So yeah, and then gradually my strong emotion is cool down, and I can enjoy the act. I mean that the write card or letters to her every day. So it's kind of daily thing for me.
Do you still do it every day?
Every day. Yeah, every day one piece of card, a piece of card. So she keep, here, I keep the letters. Yes, I wanted to study history when I was in high school. So I didn't notice my deep feeling at the time, but now I guess I wanted to know the fact or kind of truth in a world or in history in the past, and maybe I'm kind of skeptical kind of person, maybe. So I want to know what is the truth or what is the fake. Maybe the kind of feeling is my core part. I still have that thing in my deep part. So the reason is the same, but the
outcome
is a little bit different. So then I started my journey, kind of journey, to know what is the truth or what is the deepest part in the world. I still don't understand. It's too difficult to understand. And I like as you know, I like draw the letters or draw the kind of illustration. Yes, calligraphy. So when I first met calligraphy, it is very suit for me because I'm interested in history and the history of writing and the background of calligraphy, and also the medieval history or kind of the Bible. So I was a student of the Protestant Christian school from the elementary school, and before that the kindergarten is run by church. So I'm familiar with the Christian Protestant theory. So, and first I noticed that the Bible or the historical text such as Herodotus are all written by hand, and handwritten letters is so mysterious and so fundamental thing for me at that time. And the kind of artistic expression of medieval manuscripts or old writing is so fascinated for me. Was so fascinated for me. So I enjoyed doing calligraphy for almost 10 years after I graduated the school, the university. So then maybe my knowledge or my technique and my goal, not goal, but is mixing together during the 10 years or something. Yeah.
It started to come together and make sense.
Yes, and someday I want to make something by means of my hand. That's something true hand. Some I get explain well. And then my grandfather was a poet, Japanese poet. You know tanka? Tanka is a short poem. It's a kind of waka, the Japanese poem, classic poem, which was constructed by 31 letters. And my grandfather was a poet, so I want to write his poems by means of my calligraphy. It is in English translation of Japanese poem. So it's when I first, not first, but some work which I did, I showed after I made some work from his poems. I showed the original of my writing to him, and but he said it's not that the same feeling or the same thing with my poem. He said to me, so a little bit different from my feeling, he said. So, but I couldn't understand what is the difference. So why it's so different from that calligraphy piece and his poem or his feeling. So I want to fill the gap. I want to fill the gap between my calligraphy, the English alphabet expression, and his poem, Japanese waka. And I created something new letter system called Dear Letter. So this is a kind of starting point for my own expression, maybe. Yes, first of all, at first I I went to work, and after that I studied calligraphy class at night. But after a few years, I understood that the work I did is completely unsuitable for my character or personality or my goal. So the salary is not that bad, but it's not that good for me. I felt and I understand my limit. Limit of ability to that work. So I quit the job and I started another job in a design company. And then I started to study design, and at the same time I am a calligrapher, freelance calligrapher. I work as a freelance calligrapher at the same time. Yeah, before Kinari. But really overlapping. Yeah. So actually Kinari, when Kinari was born, I quit the job in the design company. So I started another job to teach calligraphy at home, and still work as a calligrapher, freelance calligrapher as well. And not more calligraphy. Yeah, could be more calligraphy and more my own expression, like so-called Dear Letter, or have a gallery and work as a kind of professional artist at the gallery. Yeah, I started that kind of thing after Kinari. Yeah. No. Yeah. So no, it's a very hard question for me. So it's still going on. So my mom is living. So, but I believe that my family relationship was good, or the really ordinary one, as I can't compare with other families. So it's a normal for me. So I'm not sure what it is, but sometimes my mom priority is herself. Of course, I sometimes the priority is myself. Than Kinari could be, but more apparent than I. So when I was getting older, I was getting older. More I can understand what she feel, what she think about the family or myself. So gradually I felt, her priority is just herself. So kind of thing. Of course, my family, my life is protected, kind of protected. and safe, so not that bad circumstance. So, but maybe she's a housewife, and she doesn't work, and she doesn't want to work or do something else. But sometimes she told me, you have to do something else, or maybe it was good for me. It was good for my choice to be choice. Sorry, my English is confusing. Anyway, my mom and the relationship with my mom and I is a little bit different from the relationship between I and Kinari.
Generational.
Yes, kind of. And I don't want to be like my mom. Recently, that kind of feeling is gradually cooling down. But once I very strong as a very strong emotion, I hate my mom, and what she is thinking about my job or my life. So not that kind, or this is just for herself. So her pride or her it could be a normal thing for many women around the world, but yeah. So my interest, my strong interest is the truth, or what is the truth. So I don't understand why she lies, or why she hides the true part in her. So I thought she's not that natural than I, so I say anything or everything to her, but she didn't do that for me. So she hid something behind her. I feel like that.
There's
not that transparent, even for me. So that was maybe kind of sadness for me. Why she tell me? Why she didn't tell me everything, or that kind of thing? Yeah, that is maybe a sadness in my mind. pretend something, so kind of pretentious. So it's so sad for me.
Even now?
Yes, even now. But now I can accept. I can accept her personality or character as a more general treaty. So not my mom, or so she's just a woman of in another in the world. Yeah. So for me, the calligraphy or the self-expression as a kind of artist would be necessary to live, or to necessary to maintain myself, to keep myself in the family. So I can't stop. I couldn't stop it. Otherwise, I lose myself in the family. So I don't know the reason, but I don't want to be. I am a housewife, and I'm a mother, and I'm a wife, but it's okay. But where is Yumi? Something
Yumi,
like that.
yes,
Yeah, I'm Yumi, so I don't want to lose Yumi in the family as well, or in not the world, but it's the deepest feeling or emotion one of the deepest feeling and emotion. So I couldn't stop that. The reason